People like to dress up, and what we're going to do is we're going to guess the corporate Halloween fit, right? If you see this picture, for instance, you might say, "Hey, it's some low-hanging fruit," right? That's an example. So, are you all ready for the next one? Okay, I see. I need to see some head nodding to show that you're ready. Okay. All right. Type in the chat. What do you think this refers to? What is this corporate jargon that might be associated with this outfit? Let's type in the chat. What do you think? Okay, tarts. Let's circle back, right? Let's circle back to this. Okay. All right. All right. I think we're getting a hang of this. How about this one? What is he holding? What do y'all think? It's a specific kind of guitar. It's a bass. Let's see. Okay, I see some typing. Touch base. Yes, let's touch base, right? All right, all right. This one's my favorite one. What do y'all think this is? So it's share. Um, nope, it starts with share. It starts with the word share. What are they doing? What's the action they're doing? Oh, there's Joe joining us. He might be like, what is going on? Share their
Share between us.
shareholders. Yeah, there you go, Amber. They're shareholders. There we go. All right, this is the last one. This is the last one. I hope you all would get this one. Okay. All right. Look around. Look at the thing around his neck. What is it? What is it? Look at the yellow things around his neck. Well, the dangly thing in front of him.
Tree, I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know that it changed. I still
see shares.
shareholders.
I do too, and I think
Oh,
you're
really?
frozen, Tree.
Ah! Okay. I am here. Can you hear me though? Is it coming back? Oh no.
Yeah, we can hear you, but we still see shareholders.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna stop sharing. Can you all see me now? Katie, can you hear me? Morgan, can you see? Okay. And now, all right, let me make sure I hide it so you all can see. All right, how about now?
There we go.
All right. Can we guess what this is?
Yeah.
Ducks in a row.
Ducks in a row. Yes. There we go. All right. Just getting us started. If technology cooperates, right? We are in session 3, friends, and today we're focusing on leveraging emotional intelligence to build strong relationship. And before we dive into that, who got a chance? Type me or type yes. Who got a chance to either use empathy ladder or the start, stop, continue framework in their meetings, in their coaching, in their leading of the teams? Okay, Rachel, tell us more. What did you do?
So when I'm working through 2026 scorecards, definitely did an exercise in what we wanted to start doing for next year, stop doing, and continue doing, just so we can fix a lot of the issues that occurred this year. So
Yes. Yeah, awesome. All right, Jamie, tell us about your use of start, stop, continue.
Actually, during our staff meeting, replaced our staff meeting with a start, stop, continue exercise, and then summarized it for the team, asked them to create a strategy around how we implement the change that they suggested. So
Yeah. And Jamie actually shared that file with me, and I looked at him like, wow, look at all these ideas. And then the next step is to implement it, right? If you haven't got a chance to use either of these two frameworks, think of an upcoming opportunity where this might be relevant, because we may be on these calls for 30 minutes, but if we don't really do anything with the knowledge that we are learning, it's not going to do us any good, right? So let's be intentional leaders at ADB. One way we can be intentional right now is think about the key to happiness. There's a reason for this as to why I'm asking. But what do y'all think? Let's type in the chat. What is the key to lifelong happiness? I should have the word lifelong because it's relevant here. What is the key to lifelong happiness? Contentment, we say peace. We might say contentment, balance, financial freedom. Yeah. Making a difference. Yeah. Okay. Here's what research has said. So there is this research, this 85 years research, and they found that good relationships keep us happier and healthier. Strong relationship predicts long-term happiness more than wealth, more than fame, or career success, because they found that loneliness kills. It's harmful. It's as harmful to health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. And the thing is, we don't need more friends or more relationship. Is quality matters more than quantity. So even if we have a few close, trust relationship, those relationships can have great impact, even than those larger circles that we have. And good relationship protects both our body and our brain. So people who feel securely connected to the people they work with, the people they in their lives, have sharper memories and slower cognitive decline. So that's what they found. And this sets us up for our topic of building strong relationship. So let's do this, friends. Let's reflect on this, and I'm gonna put everyone into a breakout real quick, okay? So let's take some time right now and reflect on this. Who have helped you in the most in your career? Who are your mentors, right? Who pushes you to grow? Who holds you accountable? Who are your biggest supporters? You do not need to have the answer to all five of them. Just take 30 seconds, 60 seconds to think of some ideas to any of these questions. Okay? Take a moment to think, and then I'm going to place everyone into breakouts. Okay, let's take 15 more seconds. Okay, so when we're in the breakout, discuss your thoughts to any of these five questions. When we're in there, let's make sure we come off mute so we can talk to other people. We've gotten feedback that we like the breakouts, connect with people. So we're gonna have two today. So we're gonna be very intentional and purposeful in our breakout. When you're in there, make sure you come off mute, you can talk to each other, right? Who helped you most in your career? Who are your mentors? Who push you to grow? Who are your biggest supporters? Who has a question before we go? Okay, I'm going to open the room and we're going to spend 5 minutes in this. Let's see here. Do we get an invite to it? Oh, here we go. And then we have, hey, Derek. Oh, there he went.
have any leader. Oh,
It was
Right.
well, that was quick.
Oh,
That was not 5
darn.
minutes. There's no way that was 5 minutes.
That was not 5 minutes.
Oh,
What the
I
heck?
know.
Come
I
on,
know. I
Trent.
look-
What's going on here? We just got going.
I
I
look
was
at the-
starting to get misty-eyed.
Same.
Yeah.
I looked at the screen like it's 3:15. We have 15 minutes left. And we also want to make sure you get, some concrete tools as you leave today. So I'm like, oh, let's get everybody back. So I know we didn't give you enough time to discuss. Let's put it in the chat. Who helped you most in your career, everyone? Let's type it in the chat. Who do you think of when you says, this person helped me the most? Oh, Jason, Bang. Okay. Lee, okay. Jeremy, Jason, okay. Kevin, okay. Okay. Oh, Katie, you got a shout out there, friend. All right, let's do one more. Who holds you accountable? I'm curious about this one. Who holds you accountable? Okay, supervisors, your team, customers. Uh-huh. Family, yeah. Yep, significant other, your team, your boss, your customers hold you accountable. Yeah, okay. So we obviously have strong relationships in our lives, right? And we have important people in our lives. So as we think about the teams that we lead, our customers, our bosses, our significant others, how do we continue to build strong relationships at ADB? Who has a thought? Let's come off mute. Let's see one or two people. How do we continue to build strong relationship at ADB?
I would say, Tree, we have to take the time to get to know each other. So instead of like pick up the phone. And when you do pick up the phone, maybe start with like, hey, how are you? How's your new grandbaby, Ted Bilbo? Ask those kinds of things instead of like, hey, so and so, I need X, Y, and Z. It's like take a second to get to know that person.
Yeah, and especially with our DISC assessment, right? The high eyes, they prefer a little bit more of like a check-in before we go into business, right? Thank you, Morgan. Let's hear one more. Pick up the phone, talk about personal things. What else?
I would say don't be afraid to ask for help or ask for someone's opinion on something, because then it just opens a conversation and you usually get to know people in those moments.
Yeah, absolutely. There's also research that shows that when we ask someone for help, if they're able to, they like us more. It's interesting in the way the brain works. It's like if they're offering help to us, they actually become more fond of us, which I find fascinating, right? Being vulnerable and asking for help actually builds strong relationship. So there's one tool that we're going to gain today to also making sure I'm plugging in my computer so it doesn't die on you all. 1 second here. All right, so there's one tool that we're looking at today to help us build strong relationship, and it ties to this 46-year study. So it's a study of studies. So there's multiple studies together, and they found the key factors to what encourage employees to go above and beyond. There's one key factor that's consistently in the top 2 over those 46 years. Type in the chat, what do you think that is? Okay, Rachel think it's recognition. Everybody else has inclusion. Okay. Okay, everyone else is still thinking. Here is the research. Okay. So this is what they show. So 1946, 1980, 1986, 1992. What they see consistently in the top 2, right? In 46 is number 1, and then number 2, you see on the screen here. is appreciation of a job well done. Is consistently in the top two to make people feel like they are value and then they would go above and beyond. We can see that wages, it's important, but it's not always in the top two, right? And we don't always have more money to give to people, but we can give people our sincere appreciation. When we ask managers, 86% of them says, I appreciate my employees on a regular basis. When we ask employees, only 29% of them says, I get appreciated on a regular basis. So there's a gap here, right? So when we can intentionally mend this gap, we build strong relationships and we motivate people to work harder for us, for the team, for ADB. Okay. What's your reaction to these statistics that I show?
I think they're spot on.
Okay. Okay. What makes you say that?
I've seen it firsthand going through some of the things that we went through, right? If you ask them, on some different numbers here, it seems to line up.
Yeah. Yeah. So, thanks, Stephen. There is a structure that we're going to leverage going forward to help us appreciate people. Right. So the thing is, people might feel like they appreciate their employees, but they don't verbalize it, right? We assume that people know we appreciate them. Part of us being a strong leader is actually verbalize it, right? We can't always assume that people feel it when we don't communicate it, right? So our goal right now is to give us a structure to communicate this, and we call it strength-centered comment. It starts with you are. I say that because, and the impact is, when we say you are, we insert a trait. I say that because is, us given an example or evidence, because someone might says, Morgan, you are fun. And you're like, well, you're just trying to be nice to me, right? But if I says, no, I know that because yada, 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 I've seen you, I've interacted with you, I know you're fun. The impact of that is you draw people in and, you make it pleasant to work with. So the evidence gives substance to what we said. So for instance, I might say, Jamie, on the call here, you are an intentional leader. I said it because you share how you apply the start, stop, continue framework into your meeting with your leadership team and how they are now building the strategy to make these changes happen. The impact is you enhance trust, collaboration, and growth at ADB, right? You are, I say that because, and the impact is. Why care about mentioning the impact? Why do we want to mention the impact?
Lets them know that you actually seen the results of the actions that you're complimenting them on and not just
Yes.
blowing smoke up their butt.
Exactly, exactly. Why else, everyone, do we want to mention the impact?
Purpose ties back to purpose.
Yes. Yeah. Why should they keep being that kind of person, right? When we can tie it to ADB, when we can tie it to our values, our missions, it helps people understand that I should keep doing this because it matters, right? The value that they bring to the organization. So let's think about this, and I'm gonna give everyone another breakout, right? Then think about this framework. You are, I say that because the impact is. And let's think, who is someone you can appreciate this week using this format? Okay. Who is someone you can appreciate this week using this format? You are, I say that because, and the impact is, right? It's going to be a quick breakout. Here we go.
You say quick, this will be quicker than the last one? I'll just stay right here.
Just be ready, Corey. Just be ready.
Tree, that was like
Maybe-
twice as long as we had last time.
Tree, you can't tell time. I'm gonna buy you a watch, Tree.
Man. Just when it starts getting personal in our groups, you kick us out. Thanks, Tree.
I was
That's
gonna say,
awesome.
mine was a great love fest for me. I'm ready to go back to that group. That was amazing.
Yeah, I mean,
We need to keep this in mind in the future. We're gonna make this like an hour at least for you all because 30 minutes is not enough and it's not fair to you, right? So we're learning, we're tweaking, we're keeping this in mind. All right, let's put it in the chat. You know, we're at the 30-minute mark. Who can you use this framework to appreciate this week and beyond? Let's put it in the chat. right? Think about all the emotions that you felt in the breakout. Who can you give those emotions to? Okay, Jerry, Mark, right? Start with you are and put in a trait. Yeah. Okay, right? Up and down, your managers, right? Yeah, love it. Think about all these words that we wrote at the beginning of this program, how the best leaders made us feel, right? Empower, challenge, inspire, seen, supported. When we use the strength center comment, you are, I said it because the impact is, we can help the people around us feel those emotions that we says we appreciate from a leader. You can be that leader that inspires those feelings. So as we leave today, let's remember this quote from Maya Angelou, where she says, people might forget what you did, people might forget what you said, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Go out there, appreciate people, and build those strong relationships. Thank you everyone for joining us today, and we will see you next time. I'll send out the slides and the recording to us.
Thank
Hey,
you, Tree.
everybody.
Bye,
Thank
gang.
you.
Love you
Yeah.
long
Thank
time.
you.
Yep. Drive safe, Johnny. All right, friends, let me pause. Let me stop the recording.